Welcome to Lotto The Spark. This is edition 1, third session of the 3. We've had already 2 sessions previously. First one was with Tamara Aruti, and second one was with Nico Chan. And now the last session, we have a special guest because I know him very well personally in the place to be. Would you like me to call you, man? Link Lenil, Link Bink, Linky Larson, Link?
Link Lenil is good.
Dope.
Yeah.
How are you, man?
I'm chill.
Yeah?
Yeah.
With the Lotto The Spark, we this is the third session, edition 1. For this edition, we have chosen the theme confidence. I do believe it's a cliche word, but at the same time, it's such an important word, especially for a dancer, to be confident, to stand in your shoes and to be yourself as tall and as good as possible.
Yep.
And with this theme, we would like to dive deeper into it, dive into your knowledge around it. And of course, confidence doesn't come just with one word. It comes with so many layers. As well, dive into how do we gain confidence, how do we lose it, but also how do we regain it again. First of all, I would like to thank The Spot for having us here in the place to be. And for this, they have a little gift as well for you. Just a little good goodie bag. Because
Nice.
I heard you take notes.
Always.
Maybe
you know
this
me.
is a new one for you. Thank you. This is for you.
I like it.
Thank you, The Spot, for having us. And there is a towel. You dance a lot.
Green towel.
You got
I love green.
You gotta clean up that
Bro,
sweat.
I always have some towels on
I
me,
see, I
bro,
see.
this is perfect.
Easy.
Ay, ay, ay.
And as well, we would like to thank as well Lotto for providing the support for making these sessions possible, these podcasts possible, and hopefully it inspires and sparks whoever is listening. Make sure you share it with whoever you want. Link, how are you today, man?
Good.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Hope you feel nice in the place to be in Ghent, Belgium.
Yeah.
What is it really to be confident?
I don't know, bro.
You don't know? Because you're still searching, discovering, day in, day out.
Yep. Because I was born as somebody that don't know anything, and I will die as somebody that still don't know anything. So, but however, during this lifetime, I can get closer and closer to truth, never touching it. I don't need to touch it. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to have the virtue to die on an identical level every year. And I will learn more through each death. So I can rebirth and change my identity to something that a bit more linked to who I'm supposed to be now. So, yeah. But this is not about confidence. It's something else.
No, it is though. It is, because especially if you don't focus too much on being that, or if you don't put maybe too much attention on chasing it,
Yep.
you become it somehow in the end, right?
It helps, yeah. It definitely helps. Creates a good base.
How does that journey look for you?
Is something that's very human and intense. Reality is intense and reality burns, especially if you're ready to integrate it. It just shows how much human beings within our human condition are built and through identical architecture that are so fragile. And we hope it will stay. But it's not made to stay. It's made to be put in motion. The thing that's interesting about this is especially with artists. For me, a lot of artists, at the first step, we start art because it makes us vibrate. And when we vibrate, we resonate with the manifestation to this world. And that's why we start to dance, that just like I was saying in the workshop, just because we like it. And also because we can value through it. And when we are building ourselves, so as adolescent and adults, is actually something that helps us to get this value. Because at the first step, when we are born with a huge lake of affection. This is our start for all humans. Therefore, what we need is affection food, effective food. And from there, what we do is we stick ourselves to convention. Because to convention, we can find integration and we can be love. And a lot of other artists try to remove out from convention because they were vibrating. Through dance, they like this. But still, they are human. And a lot of artists are run by a huge lake of affection. And from there, it's so easy to start from the vibration of your art to the status. And the status is going to be the victory and the achievement. And you think that this is your goal. This is not your goal. This is not my goal. My goal is not to obtain the status, to be recognized and feel that I'm integrated, is to devote to the depths of my art and vision. And that's why when I'll be 60 years old, I'll be at my best level. I'm still a beginner. I need time to get mature, and I will need to burn an experience to get mature.
Beautiful. Especially when you say you ended up with one of the most important elements, which I do believe is the growth mindset, the mindset of always learning, always a student.
Definitely.
And especially what you say, I'm still a beginner, which is not, I should give you this credit. You're not a beginner. Compared to what? Compared to skill, to the work, effort, dedication, time, sweat.
Yeah, definitely.
The depth that you already have reached by putting in that effort, But then still ending with still a beginner is such a powerful, there's almost no ego in there.
For me, it's just very realistical because the level of depth is also relative to another level of depth. So I know there's people that's way more deep than me. There's people that's way less deep than me. But still, the most interesting is to see how deep can I go. And sometimes there's dancers that witness me and they're impressed by how I create something different. Also during a moment where nobody was doing this, because I know that following your one vision, when nobody showing you the example, is giving you an opportunity to show what's the most ugly from you. Because I didn't know how my art and my dance will be. However, I understand that it was whether I accept to be integrated and be loved, or is whether I accept to give up on all this. And therefore, I won't be ashamed to discover what games I have in myself. And I know it have always been there. But it's so scary to go to this direction.
Why is that?
My room.
Why?
And my room was dark back in the days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I was too afraid to turn on the light.
Oh really?
And for people to witness how do I play with my art, because this is different. And I was afraid to be judged, and I was afraid to not correspond or to be left. So
fear does play a huge role.
Exactly.
In being confident to be able, because you're scared
Yeah.
of whatever external opinions or judgment will
Yeah,
be there.
yeah.
And at some point, probably you were you judged at some point?
Of course, I was afraid, and I'm also not conscious that I was afraid. Is injuries that actually made me understand that I was afraid, that I needed to work on something.
Physical injuries?
Yep. And disease.
Like when you break, when you dance, when you
Yeah.
perform suddenly shoulder. That
Exactly. I remember this. It's just before we start to work together. It was 2014. At this moment, I was working with Brahim Zaibat
Yeah.
and Yamano Cour.
Yeah.
And we work in this performance called Rocket Hall. It was a tour, and this performance I was doing everything. Salsa dance, I was doing
Huge mix.
bro, I was doing acrobatic stuff, air flares, I was doing meme, bro, I was doing meme, everything. And during this journey, I have contracted several injuries and disease. It started with my eye, with an infection that I had during the whole tour, tendonitis on my elbow,
I remember some of the injuries.
épanchement like water in my knee. Then I did have multiple fractures to finger because of the acrobatic movements. And at the end of the tour, just before during the music awards, I did have, in French we call this colique néphrétique, but it's basically when you go to the toilet and you have blood
Oh,
going out of
Yeah.
is not regular, is mixed with blood, and you know that your kidneys are in very bad shape.
yes.
It's very painful, and I did the show with this.
You did it anyway.
I did it anyway. It was live TV. I remember I was talking before the show with Carlito, and he was like, "Link, are you okay?" I was like, "No." And he told me, "Bro, you're all white." Like, I know. And bro, I did the one handstand, the cartwheels, all the choreography with this pain. So yeah, I understand that something was not going right, and I didn't notice it at this moment, but afterwards, I understand that because of all this bad battle community, how also your crew can look at you as a talent or somebody that might do good things, you become somebody that has dreams or that want to become something. This is good. However, you can do this from your heart, from vibration and joy, or you can do this from survival. And if you survive, I know I was doing this for survival because I was trying to format my dance in something that will be accepted and to obtain the win. So I was enslaving my art
And your true self. at
for
the same-
survival. And when I was doing battles, I was always running. Whereas today, I'm known to take my time. And I'm a little grandpa walking, even if we're not fighting, I'm taking my time. But chill, you know? And the thing is, at this moment, it was not the case. And I understand that I need to stop, to run, to be able to finally walk. And when you walk, you can watch the landscape. You can have a taste of what's around you. And you're not a slave of any opinion anymore.
Yes.
I don't want to be a slave of any human opinion format, and I don't want to be an emotional slave of my past. This is very important because if I don't do this, I won't have any consciousness. And I know that objectivity on earth do not exist. So if I have somebody that don't like what I do, who that have a different opinion, it's important to respect this because everybody has a different locality. Just like there's different taste and localities on earth. You have mountains, you have rivers, you have and there's a quality of presence in this. However, I know that for me, for Link, my subjectivity towards my art and my vision is the most important for me because I embody this person. I've been born in a body that will take me from the birth to my death. And this person is Link.
Mm-hmm.
When I'll be dead, I won't be this person. No more baby freeze. No more dance. No more long hair. And if I'm able to live this life, it's because this person that's called Link is welcoming me. How can I not devote to the dreams that I have?
Today.
Not by the fear, but by the joy and the pleasure. That's why my subjective vision of life is the most important, and I won't be influenced by no one towards my arts. My art will be the B product of my canonization, my essence that's unknown, and I will do the best to give this color that's inside me outside. Why? Also because there's no first or second or stuff. This does not exist in cosmos. Do you think Earth is better than Venus? Do you think Saturn is better than the moon? Hell no. We are all happy to have in the solar system all those planets.
Needs one another.
And if there will be one planet that will be removed, the gravitational balance will be destroyed. Humans are the same. They have quality of presence that are different. And if we stick to this, we can create a balance that will be so amazing. For me, individualism, to say it more correctly, sovereignty creates balanced people. The more you are different and in your depths, the more you know about human condition. Mm-hmm. And the more you have empathy towards other human, because you understand that in you have the worst of humanity, like the lightest. And if you don't see this, you're just lying to yourself, because we are all primates, and I'm the first monkey. I'm the first primate. I eat meat, animals that are killed in a way that I don't know.
True.
Any day, I'm with my family, laughing, eating those dead bodies. What kind of integrity did I have? I'm just a primate, but I know it, and I integrate this. This is interesting. So I'm no big thing. I'm this primate. It's okay, and I integrate my human condition, and from there I can build something that's a bit more real. Voilà.
But voila.
Ben oui.
Link Lenil. When you say essence,
Yeah.
you said which is unknown.
Yeah.
Why is that unknown?
Because in this human shape, I cannot know more than it. I can have taste of it because
But
actually...
you do reflect endlessly, right?
Yes, because my dance, my identity, my music is a reflection of this essence. But it's hard to quantify.
But you don't know the essence. It's all. That's why you always say as well. I'm just a beginner, because you're always seeking.
Also,
that essence.
Yeah, I think.
Is that like purity? Is that something? Is that clarity? Is that? Because I know you said it's unknown.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to question it to what. To what it resonates.
I think is the real presence that is in this body. So it's not Link.
Okay.
It's the person.
But it's not your name.
Here.
It's not your name.
No, it's not my identity.
It's your aura. It's
not my identity, even though.
But it's your aura. When Link enters in the room, it's the name. We know Link Lenil.
Yeah.
We know how you look.
Yeah.
We know how you move.
Yeah.
But if I would close my eyes and nobody would tell me it's Link, no, I wouldn't see you, but I would feel you.
Yeah.
Is it that?
It can be kind of it can be some data can be seen in this. Mm-hmm. But I think I can have more information according to what I can call essence to the process of creation.
Yes.
Because I know when I create is a collaboration between with this essence and my human condition. My human condition is made from traumas, limits, and emotion. So it's crystallization of pain.
Yeah.
However, after this, there's a byproduct that we call emotion. Emotion is what we feel when we are triggered, when we feel insecure, when we feel that we need to be offensive. And this is not us, it's our human condition, but it's a beautiful
Condition.
item
Yeah. It's
to work with.
Yeah.
And this,
Yeah.
from this, I can have information from my essence because I know my essence is somehow blue or green.
Are you saying, for example, the emotions that we get as human that trigger us, whatever?
Yeah.
These are tools for you to work with. You
Exactly.
say like, "Oh, bring it to me,"
Yeah,
and you don't complain about it. You mostly say, "If I feel this certain way, I'm like, okay, what is this feeling? Let me dive into it." So it's you say it's a human condition. We all have it. Right?
exactly. And it's very interesting to use it for art because the thing is that I know that if I'm a slave of my emotion, I'm just somebody that's unconscious. And I'm enoughly, how can I say, empathic to not throw my emotion on other person because this is just my own reflection. And if I'm not able to deal with my own reflection, it's just that I need to see reality. If you don't see reality, you have emotion. That's it. And the other thing is that I don't want to use this incredible fuel for human offensivity, whereas I can use it for intensity to my art. So this is how it goes. There's my essence. It's there. It goes to my heart. And the color is what I am, truly what I am. And then here there's a door. This is the door of my human connection with all my emotion. And the essence go like this, and when it go through, it goes like this. This is the thing that comes out. It comes out like this, bro. I swear. And like this, my emotion becomes the byproduct of my essence as a human being. And this is pure beauty. You can do beauty from the dirtiest event that can happen in your life, from the most unintegral happening in your life. You will have the taste of this dirt through the color of your essence. And this is art.
It's beautiful that you look at life like this, and there's clearly a lot of knowledge, a lot of research. So I see you as a scientist almost. I know you as well. Plus 10 years, we've shared stages together. We've shared moments together, and you've been always since day one, a special in my heart forever. And we've always had exchanges, and that's why I see you as a scientist. You're always researching, you're always digging, you're always learning. You're a growth person, and I congratulate you for that. First of all, props. And always it's important to remain that student. I see myself as that as well. Try to always say, look, a new day, something new to learn, like let's see how we dive into it.
Exactly.
But what is it that keeps you going today? What is it that keeps you sparked? What is it that keeps you, that I would say, motivated or passionate maybe? Or in love with your craft or with your thoughts, with your ideas?
My devotion.
Because I told you, first thing I told you, you haven't changed. Like, you haven't changed.
Yep, exactly.
You even look younger.
Yes! That's because I shave my beard.
It does a lot.
My drive is my devotion.
Your devotion.
Yes.
What do you mean with devotion?
Devotion means the place in which I feel that I vibrate the most. So It's simple. I see towards what I resonate. I just follow my heart, and this is where I'm supposed to be. You know, I discovered that I did have a lot of happiness because of my loved ones, my family, my friends, and also the person that I choose to be close to me. But sometimes you love those persons, but still it ends. And everything will end. So I understand
Within that relationship, in that environment.
within life, I know I'm gonna die. Maybe I will die
But will you leave a legacy behind? Don't you think you will
I
leave a
will,
legacy?
like, I will
like
leave.
like your art will be there. There will be a book. There will be videos.
We,
There will be.
people can do what they want, huh?
Don't you believe that lives on forever?
Yeah, if they want, but I'll just do my job, and afterwards I will die and have holidays, and be all good, you know. But the thing that I want to say, according to this, is that I know that I cannot relate on the love that I have from those relationships. This is my bonus. Maybe my parents is gonna pass. I hope that will stay the longest possible. Maybe my friend, maybe I don't know. And I understand that the only joy that cannot be taken from me is my devotion. When I give from my heart, I give from what's the most evident, and this is working for my dance, working with students, working with human, talking with human, making music, doing project in which I feel
So that brings you in your role now, in your role as like
exactly,
sharing, teaching,
exactly,
connecting, building, creating. I heard
exactly.
as well you became a director of
Yes,
the previous company of your mother,
exactly.
which is a huge responsibility as well
Yes.
that comes with it.
Yeah, it's a university, so it's a big school. It's a big school. But from this localization of devotion, I give. And giving is what's give me the most joy, the biggest joy. Also, I'm a man. As on the physiological level, men are here to give. I in perfectly in my role. And if I can give on those different mediums, I feel the joy. It's just like when you love someone. You don't love someone because you will control this person and have it. This is not love, it's just fear. When you love someone, it's just because you're happy to be in the same presence. But you know that this person will never belong to you. And you know
And vice
that
versa.
if you really love this person, you don't say, I love you, you say, I love your life. Because this person will change. This person might fall in love with somebody else. This person maybe will experience a new passion, and if you really love, you let the emotion be. This is real love. And you receive the love not because this person give it to you, because being with this person make you feel love. This is real love. This is my devotion. I don't need to receive. If I'm in my place, I have a level of sovereignty that's enoughly big to feel this.
Don't you as well believe or think sometimes giving is kind of easier than receiving?
Receiving is also having a skill.
Because
Yeah.
it's tougher sometimes to receive these days.
Especially if your main drive is giving. Yeah. But to be very honest, when somebody give me something, especially not an item, but give me the sight that this person really see me, and
That's who you are.
yes, and integrate me, I cry.
Oh, really? You
Bro.
become like the emotional,
What is this kind of gift?
uncontrolled, or are you this actor that like
No, bro. It's just like it's because when you are somebody that's very devoted,
Yes.
who has been working to be close to one's sovereignty, you become a trigger human.
Okay, let me make a goal in this podcast. I need to make Link crying. No, impossible. Have I ever made you cry in all the journey we worked together?
I don't remember, brother.
I've witnessed you. No,
We
my
had
man,
some
we went
nice
through.
moments.
We
bro.
went through some.
We went some nice moments. Yeah, you saw me in some.
Actually, as a matter of fact, we worked for 5 years with
Yeah, bro.
Amala Dianor together,
Yeah,
and
bro.
then we moved on with Brahim
Brahim
Bouchlaghem.
Bouchlaghem.
But you've seen me as well through conditions.
Yeah,
during
bro.
this. Injuries, remember,
I
with my
saw you
groin.
in a lot of states.
Actually, that was pretty much the end of my battling career, I would say. Is that surgery that I've had, my groin.
Yeah.
That was like the end. And it was interesting since then how it went for me. But it's true, I learned a lot. And when to bring it back to the injuries, learn you a lot of things.
Yeah.
I love this. I love this part because you really, when you said things about that, I was like, whoa, okay. It made me reflect, and now it's coming back up somehow because I thought it was very spot on. That it teaches us a lot. That an injury is there to tell us, to give us a certain message.
Always.
Hey, listen to yourself. Something is going on that you have to give it attention.
Always.
I love that part.
Yep. You know, actually, I just went out of operation 1 week ago.
Oh, seriously?
My left shoulder.
And you went like that today in the workshop?
Yeah, bro, because it was
A
just...
week ago?
Yeah. It was
and
just...
also Link, like Tim, came in with his...
bro,
he just had an operation 2 days ago?
Yeah, he's way worse than me.
What was this session all about, like...
Yeah, I don't know, brother. But it was a small one because it was just a puncture. So...
Okay.
And they're absorbed the thing. No, they're just absorbed the kyst. I did have a kyst of 3.5 centimeters. And actually, this is my body talking. You know, your shoulders is the symbolism of responsibility. Left side, masculinity, and also individualism. It can be also your career. When I became a director, I experienced a lot of things. As soon as you have power and you're a man and you have a name, people interpret your identity as many, many ways.
Yes.
Between fear, jealousy, and relational transaction.
Yes.
And I saw...
business, whatever, it could be anything. You just become as well maybe dangerous for their business or whatever.
Exactly.
It's endless. There's an endless... And of course, how knowledge is there this person about you at that point? You know, do they know you really, really? Do they take the time to know you?
No, and that's not the interest of people. People want to see what they want because like this, they can do scenarios, and from scenarios, they can create reality through their perception. And this is a beautiful way to create predatorial relationship and transaction to obtain what you want. I know I can give work. They know I can get work. If they want to get work from me, some can create scenarios. If they know that I will accept them here on this gig, but not this one, they might not be happy. They will create scenarios and use good thinking.
Are you going through it right now?
I've been going through it.
You've been going
last year.
How did you resist all of that? How did you resist it?
Inoffensivity.
Oh yeah?
If you attack, œil pour œil, dent pour dent, you become a primate.
Yes.
Don't attack.
Never.
You stay, you witness, you understand, and you place yourself. And there will be no justice. The only justice is you understanding that nobody will save you. So you sit, you stay. Your bitterness is a point of observation and knowledge, and then you cut yourself from this, or you put it in your art, but don't become a primate, because you will just create shit. And we want to be something else than this. So After this, you understand to place yourself here, with this person here, with this person here, here. But I lost a lot of friends.
In this journey of change and
Yes,
everything.
I lost people that I loved and some relationship that I had for the past 10 years. And I saw when the moment was hard, people not even came to me to talk. They disappeared.
Do we lose confidence during these times? Do we lose, like, is there points, is there moments that you say like, "Phew, okay, maybe it has to do with me. Maybe I'm doing something
Yes.
wrong. Maybe I should change
Yes.
my approach. What is going on here?" Of course, you
Yes,
go through
of course.
reflection, but it's
Especially-
also normal, like you said before.
Because if you want to try to be close to reality, you need to put your identity in question.
Yes.
This is virtue. You know, my first circle of friends are people that are able to die on an identical level and to rebirth. If people don't have this ability, they are not in my first circle, because I will accept to make my identity shivered to earth and reborn to be closer to reality. This is how I am. If I integrate people who cannot move in this level, is whether they will be destroyed, whether they will destroy me.
Yeah.
And if I don't attack, they will destroy me.
This is, I need to put the spotlight on this. This is so beautiful, bro. Like, really beautiful. So you bring yourself with people, you surround yourself with people that are willing to die and rebirth themselves,
Oui.
to question their identity.
Oui.
Because if they're willing to leave behind that certain identity and rebirth themselves, that's meaning that they're willing to grow, right?
Exactly. And from this point, you will have the most, not even valuable, but reliable relationship. This is the relationship that you can keep just until your last day. So these are my friends.
I love this.
Also, I want people like this because this is how I move. And I've been accepting to die towards people who were unconscious. And they were putting interpretation on who I am. And this could have killed my identity. So I cannot allow to give my consciousness to unconscious people that are emotional slave. And because they haven't moved on their trauma, and they see a reflection of their trauma because I'm triggering them because I don't want to lie to them. And if I offer my transparency, I offer weapons to people. They know about my story. They know about me.
Mm-hmm.
And they can talk in any way. This is fake integrity. And this is the main, the main tool of destruction for me. We talk about ego. For me, it's not ego. It's fake integrity. Because one identity cannot survive if one identity doesn't have integrity.
True.
Because if you don't have integrity, that means you're a bad person.
Yeah.
Who can live knowing that he's a bad person or that she's a bad person? Nobody. It's impossible. And when
So you're saying they're unconsciously living without that integrity.
Exactly. And when there's a moment you understand or you just foresee that your identity has made an ambivalency and that you're not able to die, you will continue to live on an identity that is based on fake integrity. And most human beings, to be very honest, go on fake integrity, using words of value, principle, and legitimacy, whereas they are liars. And I know about this because I'm a liar. So you cannot trick me. And voila,
Et voilà.
And we need
Et
to
voilà,
be
mon frère.
and we need to be conscious, because the more you have power, the more you go up, the more you will be spit on. It's always like this. But people forget that everybody that's been in a high level has been in a low level and have give their life with a high level of devotion to be there. They are not icons, they are humans. And when you talk bad about people that have power, you allowed yourself to do this because you see them as human figures. They are human. Now imagine yourself working all your life to be there. And as you're there, your friends, people surrounding, allow themselves to change how they talk about you, because you become an icon. You're not an icon, you're a human. You shit in the toilets like everybody.
You're the same.
You're gonna eat your kebab like everybody. You do your thing. And this is human condition: jealousy, vulnerability, fragility on an energetical level. And you learn that you need to be able to move with people that are able to take off their mask.
Link.
Simply. Voilà.
First of all, thank you for sharing, bro. Always. I'm still impressed. I missed you. I missed you.
Thank you,
You
brother.
still live on a boat?
Yeah.
Hey, guys, if you
Always.
want to visit, link on the boat. You still open?
Yeah.
Is your boat still
Yeah. I have beautiful
available?
dancers living with me. There's actually John Smith.
John
from
Smith?
South Africa. Bro,
He passes by?
he's amazing. He lives with me, bro.
No
Yeah,
way.
he's amazing. He came with his kids. Amazing time. Yeah,
dope.
he's a beautiful human being. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Incredible what you share. It has so many layers. It has so much knowledge. It has so much
I
depth.
burn to obtain this information.
You burned.
I burn to obtain this. You cannot obtain information if you don't have burn, or if you don't have regrets.
You didn't, yeah.
Regrets is the door that's enoughly wide to give you wide wisdom.
Regrets
Yep.
of things you've done, things you've
of the
things.
fact, when you are in your heart
Yes.
and you are authentic, there will be triggers. There will be beautiful things. And also, people will be hurt. Because when you are in one heart, it shows a frame of reality that can shows mediocrity and weakness in other people. And if people don't want to say this, they will attack you. And when you're attacked by people that you love, you don't want to make them feel bad. And you can feel hurt and regret the fact that you have been so authentic. This gives you data that you cannot have.
Can we then say okay, of course, the fact that it gave you the key to the data, like you say, but still no regret that it happened, right? Because you're happy that it giving you the data.
Yes.
Or do you see it differently?
Afterwards it changed, but in the moment we are human.
You have to kind of
And
regret that,
You
decision or
you
that.
don't have to regret that. You love people, you love human being, you love collaboration. And if you see that things don't go well, you can see this as a human failure. And this is painful. So you can have regrets. But if it's happened, it was just meant to be. Because it's not because you have people that you love or people that around you love. Everybody has roles according to their own level. I have a role, and those person have a role according to each frequencies. When you understand this, you know that the best thing to do is to respect each role.
Yes.
This person didn't betray you. This person didn't. This person was doing her or his role at his level. Respect this.
Yes. In their process, in their journey,
Exactly.
wherever they belong, they are.
So don't wait to be loved by people who are in another level, and don't wait to change people that are in another level. Respect their role, respect their process. If not, you will destroy their identity. It's not possible.
Yeah.
Information that's accurate come with rhythm and space. Space is the information. Time is the accuracy. If somebody hears something that's too strong or too accurate, in a wrong moment, the information will trigger. Some may, or another moment, it will not be understand. In another moment, it will be perfect. Just like when you do b-boy freeze on 7, 8, 1. Don't give the information and then 7. You know it. The same thing with human beings. Respect their role and their rhythm.
Predictability.
Exactly.
Talking about how has dance helped you research this knowledge? Has dance helped you do this?
Yes, it's the same because
Which, I mean, we're talking about as well. Like, we're dancers, and I see dancers as, like I said before, scientists, and I do see you as a scientist, as a researcher of movement, feeling, mind, philosophy, identity, breaking yourself down to rebuild yourself. There's a lot of resilience in you. There's a lot of pain and failures and again, like, learning. Like, how does, like, for the most youngest one to the oldest, what is the most simple explanation for that? There's probably no simple explanation.
Well, I don't know.
While I say it, I'm like, probably not.
What I can say is that I love to be creative, and to be creative, I need to be close to my limits. If I stay in security, I cannot learn. My heart calls me to experience things that are unsecured. I don't want also to try to have a comfort zone in security, knowing that I won't be there one day. Why should I try to resist so much the fact that one day I will die? It's better to embrace this information. That's why sometimes I go to Japan and I live in the streets for 1 month. I take my flute. I sleep in Yoyogi Park.
Yoyogi Park?
Exactly.
Is it allowed?
Huh?
Is it allowed?
I just when I
I
just
don't know.
hide, because for me, like, I know I'm a gaijin, I'm a foreigner. I'm a bit like, ooh, like, I don't know how they see me, but I can be a bit frightening in the park.
I just see you like in a freeze with the tree, becoming one with it, and then and nobody sees you.
Exactly.
Every Japanese passing by, they'll be like, "Whoa, this tree is very special."
Yeah, if it was like this, is perfect. But for example, when I was in Yogi Park in Japan, I found a tent and I was sleeping on a table like this, like the first night I arrived, because I was sleeping there because there was a lot of rain, so it was way too hot. 6 o'clock in the morning, I did my workout at the park, and directly then street show, and then and I did my stuff,
1 month.
Huh?
1 month you did that.
Yeah, and I was also in it was 3 weeks in Tokyo, no, Japan. So it was whether sleeping in the park, whether in the public baths, or at people that I met. So people that I met, I have some friends, but I was avoiding maximum to sleep at their place, because that was not the aim. The aim, it was to experience.
To go search that
Exactly.
limit, that edge.
Yes,
the inch. How far can you go? I'm gonna fall.
And bro, when I was in Seoul, I remember I went far from Seoul and I found a park. Like, okay, I'm gonna find a tree in which I can sleep under, above. And then I found this tree and I was like, okay, this could be nice. So I started to feel like this. And then I was like, it's a bit cold, y'all. And I was thinking, going in this park, I could see like the how you call this, the breath.
The
breath. And in Seoul, I didn't saw it, so the temperature went super low. I stayed 30 minutes, 1 hour, and
it was cold.
And afterwards I was like, if I stay here, I will die.
I will freeze by tomorrow.
So like, okay, take back. Okay, let's go elsewhere.
So that was your limit. You were like, okay, this is too uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stay here. The purpose is like, there's limits. The aim is like to be close to the limits, because this is where you learn. This is where you encounter yourself.
Yes.
You cannot encounter yourself in security. No way to know who you are if you stay in security. So that's why I create from my limits. this is my dance. I'm always following torsions.
Yeah.
Is
You're
and-
always stretching.
yes, but I like to do it with a sense of peace. You see that my energy is very grounded, and I go far, and you see how these not fall, and I come back. This is the one I want to live my limits. I want to live my limits, not to offensivity, not to survival, but how I can walk close to my limits and experience all this to peace. This is so interesting because, you can be afraid. It's okay to be afraid, and this is part of a human condition. But when I'm afraid, I don't want to be a slave. I want to have the freedom to run like somebody that's afraid, or to walk, or to sit and watch my fear. And when I do this, I see the face of my fear. I understand that this fear is just me. Just like pain. I did combo. Combo is basically when is a ritual where a shaman puts a venin. Venin is how can I say? It comes from a frog that have a secretion that's deadly.
Okay.
If you
Like poison,
exactly poison. If you put it in your mouth
you die.
and you swallow it, you die.
Oh, really?
So the shaman
So
put it.
you went that close to the edge.
Yeah, but it's experience. But it's okay. Like it's therapy. So let's continue. And so he burned your skin with the cigarette, several holes, and then he put the poison. When this happened, you become sick, and you feel that you're very sick because it has the same effect as a vaccine, natural vaccine.
Yes.
And it's interesting because when I did this with people, there was different reaction. At the beginning, I didn't understand it, but you start to feel pain. And also, your face comes big like a frog, and also your neck. So you're able to breathe less and less. And if you have anxieties, you will feel more pain.
Yes.
With this, I understand that there's pain and there's suffering. Suffering is a choice. Pain is un passage, a going through. But the build-up is from the choice. And from this point, I understand that my levels of anxiety was making me think that I will not be able to breathe correctly. But my neck is getting bigger. My breathing, how can I say, tube
Yeah.
my throat is getting smaller, but I can breathe. And if I'm in peace, there's no problem whatsoever. So, suffering is a choice, is our responsibility. So let's try to not create scenarios on this shit. Huh? Nada. This is...
That's a strong one, man. Suffering is a choice. Pain is a passage.
Wait,
It's
wait.
like passes by.
Yes.
I totally
Yes.
makes sense.
I know it's hard.
Because sometimes when we let's say have a pain,
Yeah.
we make it worse
Yeah.
by victimizing it.
Yep.
By being a victim of that pain, by saying, hey, I'm in pain, hey, I'm this, I'm that, I have
Yeah.
this. So it's actually you're suffering and making it worse, kind of.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, because you put energy and you create a scenario. You can be, this person betrayed me, he's a bad person, I deserve justice. You can say, I feel hurt, I don't want to attack. You can say, he gave me wisdom. What do you choose? What do you choose? Do you choose to be a victim, or do you choose to be somebody that has power? What do you choose? And more you choose your suffering, more you're trying to find solution from outside. And you become somebody that points just like a locker, where you point everywhere. But let me tell you something. Satan. Satan.
Yeah.
And archaic Hebrew, old Hebrew, means the accusator. People that do this are emotional slave that creates friction and chaos in this world because they are not able to be responsible of their own weakness. And they will say, you the devil. No, they are,
They are themselves.
because they are unconscious. So next time when you have people that doing this, those
So
person,
all the lockers are. I'm sorry. Oh man, that's truly missing the
Oh, la,
point.
la.
And I, shout out to all the lockers.
Campbell, this is just a joke.
It's a pure joke, man.
But
No, but it totally makes sense.
yeah,
And
bro. Yeah, bro. We just need to be responsible of our own work. And that's it. But I know this thing, when I talk like this, it triggers.
of course,
So I'm careful to who I talk. Because if not, it will just like, it's the same thing. Timing, information, time and space. Do you think give information when people feel that they have the willing, that it have resonance is meaningful. If not, it will just, it's not the good timing. And well, that's it.
are you happy in life?
Huh?
Are you happy in life? That was the most.
Better now.
Better now.
Not so long ago, I didn't have any joy. The thing that was giving me strength was my devotion.
Same.
Was my devotion. But there's some moments I thought that if I was out there, no more here anymore, it will be way more joyful.
What's the biggest risk you've taken lately?
I don't know. I take a lot of risks and I don't calculate it, so I don't. I think the biggest risk that I take is to be authentic and transparent. This is, I think, is the biggest risk. Yeah, especially in
Why is it a risk? Doesn't that make you feel like, okay, of course it's because you put yourself out there?
Yeah, exactly. Because when you put yourself out there and you have a name that people know you, if you are authentic and transparent, you give a lot of powers to people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's people that never shine in their life. They are full of talent. Why they never shine? Because they're afraid.
Yeah.
Because shining creates a double of yourself in which you still need to maintain.
Yeah.
If you shine, afterwards what's happening, you go back down.
Yeah.
And you fall. Shining is very frightening. And if you shine and show who you are, people will spit on you for whatever reason. That's why I found people that are very devoted to dance since years, like Brucey Kanji, like the twins, like people who give their all, extremely brave. We know that they did big things, and we know that people are talking on their back.
Yeah.
And we know that most people that are here, we talk on their back. And you need to be a strong
To be able to.
human being,
Yeah.
to be able to receive all this hatred and this
And
jealousy
negativity. And
that's expressed within the words of legitimacy, within the words of impartiality. And that's this what people say. This is not human. This is not human. So yeah, like that's why I'm happy to be just a dancer. I'm not a star. This is perfect.
it is though.
I don't want to be somebody that's known.
It is tough to be, because
It's horrible.
you're, when you start your journey, let's say we're with so many starting to climb that mountain, going up. Suddenly you're with 10. Suddenly you're with 5. Suddenly you're with 3, 2, 1. If you're on top of the mountain, you left behind so many people that makes him look up and say, like it's true that you say it's a kind of jealousy. It's a competition.
Yeah.
But as well, this dance thing, it's more of a community. And I've always learned that each and everyone can win if they find themselves through expressing
Exactly.
themselves. It's not a competition, it's not a race. And of course,
Exactly.
with how life in general evolves these days, let's say dance becoming a performance thing, dance becoming a sport, dance becoming this, dance becoming this, it brings these pressures on our
Totally.
community, and it brings division as well, because of course some people want to decide to go in a certain direction,
Yep.
and they want to go for that competition or for that spotlight.
Yep.
And it's good to be aware of all of it.
Yep.
Not necessarily make choices to say I want this or I don't want that. It's just it's important to be aware of all of it, and it I always say it can and should coexist.
Yeah, I think like we could do something so incredible with all this. And if everybody is in their natural space, doing their dance the closest to what they can at this moment, is the biggest gift I can give to the community, because it's just show the example that you can dig who you are, fearless,
Yes.
and it will be okay. And more you do this, more you will open hearts.
Yes.
Your natural place is your heart. More hearts open, less judgment, more integration, more understanding about human condition, less fake integrity, and it could be amazing through a ocean of diversity. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That could be so amazing. But step by step, we're going to achieve this point.
We're doing it, huh?
We just need to be a bit patient. Et voilà, it's going to be good. Hein?
Last circle of this conversation, I'm gonna go through the keywords through it and just drop your knowledge on it as in a few phrases.
Okay.
Whatever comes up.
Okay.
They are important, of course. I see them as important, you know very
Right.
well. But I would like to see it from Link's perspective.
Okay.
What comes up? First one. First things first.
Oui.
ABCs, 1, 2, 3s. The basics. The foundations. The fundamentals.
Well, I mean, I want to talk a lot on this.
No, keep it short. That's the rule.
Oh.
Few phrases. You want to talk a lot? Go ahead.
Okay.
You got you. Go
Okay,
ahead.
no, I'm gonna play the game.
No, actually, if,
Foundations,
okay.
basics, the tool to empower one's sovereignty and creativity.
Say it again.
Foundation, basic, is the tool to empower one's creativity and sovereignty.
I like it so much, so I would like you to explain it.
You know, what I see is that culture has foundations and basics. Into culture, human condition wants to have control. Therefore, we crystallize cultures to save it, but also to control it. That's how jazz, dance died in France, because of the institutions. There's not one jazz dance company in France. All the money goes to contemporary dance. So nobody can survive, because they wanted to create a diploma. They wanted to create a structure, whereas this culture didn't belong. Now, when you are in a culture and you want to control people, you create limits.
Of course. The walls.
Yes, and this is how easily you can transform the foundation basics to control. Foundation and basics is the language. But when you have the language, you create, because human is made to create. And you're going to create the extension of your essence through this vocabulary. So your technique and your foundation are not made to be accepted. They are made to create evolution through time and to give a new color, a new architecture to this culture. And more you do this, the bigger the culture will be. It's natural, it's an expansion because every human being will be able to be themselves in their hearts within this culture. Do you imagine the level, the variety of colors is so beautiful. Is so beautiful. So that's why I say with my students, they told me, I need technique, I need this. Do you use your technique to feel that you are enough and to be loved and to belong? Because you have a likeness of affection?
Or
Or do you use it to help your heart to find an architecture to create what will make you feel love by yourself? Voilà.
mais voilà, energy.
I see my mom when you say this.
Seriously.
My mom, she says, energy.
Energy.
I gotta say something with my mom.
Shout out to your mom.
Yeah,
Much love to our mothers.
she's a cosmic human being. I'm just the extension of my mom.
I can see that.
For real. If you want to understand why I'm like this, it's easy. I'm just my mom and a male body. That's it. That's it. The haircut, the way to talk. I'm a biter. Bro, I bite her. The thing is that I'm different. I'm more a scientist. So I theorize, I put everything in words. Because I work with my heart, my sensation, and with my brain.
Put everything in words and in movement.
Exactly. That's why I can teach in a good way, because to teach...
Sorry to interrupt you.
Wait.
Do the words help you create dance, or does dance help you create theories? Both sides.
The both. Because sometimes you have dancer that needs the word to understand the sensation, and you have other dancers that need the beat to see
Feel it.
the motion. So, and when I teach, I give the sensation with my body, I give the texture, and I explain it. And then I do ping pong between heart, mental, sensation, analyzation between the two, because that's what we are. We always say be in your heart or just follow the feeling. I don't agree. We have brains. And we need to use this tool actually not to be victim of our identical fragility, but to be creative with methods. Yes.
Do you know, like, I see it also as differently. It's like follow your gut,
Yeah.
intestine. It's more like
This is interesting too.
it's because I never actually follow my heart, because the heart is just a functional thing.
I see.
But I've learned it as well. I remember was it Isma, the Japanese dancer that we Ismaira. Like that moment inspired me a lot with him, because he was so into it that I went digging so much.
Yep.
That I was like, wow, he made me realize things there during that time, honestly. So shout out to him for sure.
Shout out to him.
Wherever he's doing in his
I
beautiful
saw him
life.
a couple months ago. Yeah.
Incredible.
He's living it.
Incredible person.
Yeah.
But stick to my game. Keep it short.
Okay.
Energy.
Energy. Subtile mud.
Focus.
Focus.
The isolation, that one thing.
Focus.
Yes, focus.
For me is process of manifestation.
Time.
Time. That's so interesting. I wrote a chapter on it in my book.
You're writing a book?
Yes. It will be my most significant art creation. It's beyond my dance, it's beyond my music, it's beyond. After this, I can die. It's okay.
You've left something behind.
I did my job. If something happens to me.
Link, thank you for showing us the infinite layers of being a human, for being yourself, being authentic, sharing, for being a great person, a great character, having a beautiful attitude. I appreciate you for sharing. Thank you, the spot here, for having us. Thank you, Lotto Nacional Latere, and the players of it who help us make this possible. Hope this sparks somebody from the community, from the scene, and whoever watches, make sure to share and exchange and build and keep spreading the love and the message and the, the layers of colors and
Thank you, my G.